What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about why you're addicted to being in control and how it hinders your progress when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to move ahead in life, and ways you can let go of that control. So stay tuned. We have a lot to unpack. You're watching Project 518.
We are live.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Elijah.
I'm Big Daddy T.
You are not him. You are not him.
Hey, this is Project 518, baby.
Welcome, everyone. We got a true banger today. A bit of a late episode. We usually record in the morning, but here we are.
Feeling nice and centered today. Feeling blessed, man. How you feeling, Tomas?
I feel good. I slept in till like 1 p.m. Feeling very unproductive. But today we're going to be talking about why you are addicted to being in control, ways you can change that, and how it's hurting you and hurting your life. So this is about to be a banger. Strap yourself in because here we go. We're about to get personal.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Here's what it's about being in control, okay? Even people that you might think you might think that person, like, wow, that person's not really that controlling. They seem pretty cool. They seem open-minded. They don't seem that controlling. They can still be controlling people in the sense that they are desiring specific outcomes and they are taking steps to ensure that it happens. Okay, that's like trying to hold on to control. That's trying to cling on to like everything that you can do and do everything that you can to get outcomes desired. Really, you should have faith rather than that control. You should have faith in your co-creator, in the universe, in God, in the higher power. We have some personal experiences that we'd like to share with you guys today. Tomas has a few I know that he wants to start off with. So Tomas, if you will.
All right. So control is kind of this mechanism that we've developed. Some people develop it to stop themselves from getting hurt because you think, hey, I'm in control. I'm not going to let this go that steer off course and maybe I'll get hurt. Let's say a relationship, right? Let's say you're in a relationship. You don't want to get hurt. So you start trying to control the outcomes. You start trying to control the other person so that they act in a way that doesn't put you in a position to get hurt. So what this does is put unfair pressure on the other person, puts you in an anxious state, and on top of it all, it puts them in a place that they will never live up to because you are expecting them to live up to something that's just not there. So being controlling doesn't mean being like what people say, oh, you're a controlling partner, like you try to control their every move. No, that means just like Elijah said, trying to control the situation, manipulate the situation to your desired outcome by force, by anything else. And when you get into that, you start getting into ways where you start deceiving people, you start manipulating them. And this is something that I've dealt with a lot because, no one wants to get hurt.
Right.
If you've been hurt in the past, you're more wary of it. You don't want it to happen again. So you start looking out for it more. So you try to put yourself in a position where you're not going to get hurt.
Basically just try to shield yourself to certain outcomes.
Shield yourself, or you get mad when they don't act a certain way because you think like the control is leaving you. They're moving away, they're leaving you. Like, if they don't say a certain thing, then maybe they're drifting away, they're drifting apart, and then you're losing control. So this is self-destructive because this is something that you're kind of creating your own little self-fulfilling prophecy here because you are not appreciating the person for what they are. You're not appreciating the interactions for what they are. You're just focusing on your own outcome from a perspective of fear. And I've done that a couple of times. I'm pretty guilty of it. And
we all are.
Yeah. And I don't know where I was going with this. You don't enjoy the interaction. You don't treat the person for what they are, but rather you put this image of them in your head, which they will never live up to. And while you think you're helping yourself, this is actually one of the reasons why you're holding yourself back, why you're not getting what you want, why interactions are not what you want. And at the end of the day, you just got to let go. You have to take it for what it is. And I guarantee you, 90% of that anxiety that you're feeling because you're trying to keep control of the situation will just go away once you let go of that tight hold on that control. Another thing that people seem to love control for is because if you control the situation, you're always going to prove yourself right. And what I mean by that is if you go into a relationship and you think they don't love you and you think like, oh, this person's just playing me. So you start acting like they're playing you. You start kind of wiggling your way through trying to control the situation. Next thing you know, boom, they played you. They didn't really play you. You played yourself because you led them to the point where they ended up leaving you or whatever. You played yourself. You proved yourself right. You're still in control. Are you happy? No, but you're in control. So that's kind of a little emotional rush that you get. But are you happy? No, but you're still in control. So control is kind of like a deadly drug type of thing that we're talking here, you know? It's not going to lead you. It's nice to have control in some areas of your life. Like you certainly got to step up and take control of your own inner workings, like you said, your mental, your inner. But when you
Your
start,
thoughts.
yeah, and when you start trying to control like external, when you start trying to control like external situations to what you want them to be, that's when you start getting into that red zone, you know, not.
That's when you start like having a little more fear rather than faith. You know, you're succumbing to fear more than faith, I should say.
Mhm.
And and at that point, you should really try to detach yourself from the situation, like we were talking about in a previous episode. You know, and it all ties back to, you know, laws of attraction, laws of detachment, you know, just the laws of the universe. You know, we can be specified in many different ways, but yeah, just letting go of the scenario of the external forces that surround it, and being able to just have faith that the universe can handle that for you is kind of something that, you know, I think we're all trying to learn how to do, you know, to be a little more positive in our life and to be able to let go of control and try to just really let the universe and understand that the universe is as you know, our co-creator. It's at play here with us. So we just got to have the intent, set the intent, and then forget the rest.
Another like big thing about detaching yourself is it all comes down to trust in yourself. Number one, you have to trust in yourself, because when you really let go of that control, you trust in yourself that you're going to make the right choices. You trust in yourself that you're going the right way. And then number two, you trust in the universe. You trust in the powers that be. You trust in everything that's going, that it's going to take you to the right path. And it will. You just have to let go of that control, because you controlling is really blocking everything from coming your way, blocking you from going the right way. And maybe it's easier said than done, but I mean, it's kind of like a situational thing. I think once you catch yourself doing it, you kind of got to step back, look at it and be like, hey, I'm doing it again. I better let go. For me, what helped is like, in like certain situations, I would catch myself being like, am I trying to control this outcome? And if I said yes, I would kind of be like, all right, I'm just going to stop, let it go, you know, whatever it may be, whether it's professional, at love or work, or, you know, whatever.
Right. Yeah. I just had something like that happen to me actually recently, man. I was driving and it was just a few days ago. It was raining really hard. I was on the interstate driving. There's two lanes on the interstate that I was on, and I was on the fast lane, the left lane, and then there was a car that was in the right lane that was kind of just like keeping the same pace as me. And then there was a car in front of me, keeping me from being able to go any faster. And this truck was behind me, and he was kind of getting impatient because there's nothing I can do.
Right.
So whatever.
So you were
And
like
then
trapped in
eventually,
between, you were kind of like sandwiched and like you couldn't do anything anyways, right?
right, yeah, exactly. So the truck goes into the lane over. Meanwhile, I'm still behind the other car. He's like trying to get in front of everybody, but before he pulls up fast enough, the car that was in front of me merged over and then blocked the truck
Cuts him
off.
off. Yeah.
I just went ahead and put my foot on the gas because I'm in the fast lane and I'm just minding my own business. And I guess that the truck thought that I had a bone to pick with him and thought I was trying to be a speed racer or something, honking at me, cutting around all the traffic and like getting in front of me and like sandwiching me in front of like with other cars, just being a real jerk. It was storming, it was raining really hard. So he was like splashing water on me. And then, so basically I get into this road rage, okay, with this dude, we're in a road rager incident. At this point, I'm honking at the guy. I'm turning my high beams on and off. I'm getting angry too.
Yeah.
He keeps splashing water on me when he's like cutting me off. And so I was angry. And then I started stepping outside of myself, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to like control this situation. I'm having too much like I'm putting too much power in this guy, and I'm putting too much power in these external forces. And I was like, you know what, let me just step out of this situation and let me bless this man, let me bless this situation. And let's just be, I'm just gonna not even hold anything onto this. I'm just gonna let it all go, like how Tomas was talking about earlier, just try to just step out of it and let it go. And what happened was, as soon as I made that realization and let go, and blessed the man and forgave him, and just like forgave the whole situation, and forgot, and was like, whatever, it's beyond me. He got off the exit ramp, like it's like it was like that, instantaneous. And then I actually ended up having a great day from that experience, having that experience with seeing him go off the ramp after I made that that change in my mind, affirmed, everything that that we're talking about right now. So it's kind of like nice to go through those scenarios. And yeah, definitely wanted to just share that in this video today, on control, because I feel like in that scenario where I let go of control, the situation resolved itself, so. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys today, is like how letting go of control, and how letting go of control can help you through situations.
The more you start to trust yourself, your intuition, your choices, you start to trust, you start to make decisions based off trusting yourself. You start to listen to like whatever is going on in here, rather than I can't let go because if I let go, this is going to go wrong. It's going to explode in my face. You thinking all that stuff is just going to lead you down a road where eventually it's going to blow up in your face, because you can't control it forever. You can't control anything forever.
Take solace in knowing that you don't have to have control in it at all, and just leave it and to the universe, leave it and have faith. Let go of control on everything that's outside of your life, and gain control of everything that's within yourself.
Internal.
Gain control of the thoughts that you nurture, gain control like of the thoughts that you tell your subconscious, through your inner talk. Try to gain control over that, and gain control over having a positive mentality over a negative mentality. And you'll find that that'll help you, just go ahead and let go of control within everything else outside, because it'll make things that much more brighter, that much more lighter, and more positive for you.
You're not going to have that worry of constantly controlling people or controlling the situation or the outcome, but just that alone will help you tremendously.
Right. Yeah, it'll help you let go of the anxieties of the situation revolving it.
So with that said, you got to let go of control, but do not let go of hitting that motherfucking like button.
Not let go of that subscribe button. I don't know, just click it, man. Come on, please.
Yeah.
Thankful for every view, because at least that means that somebody heard what we had to say.
Or at least they were reporting us or something, man. You don't know. It was a good episode. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something.
It's always a pleasure. Much love.
Peace.
Peace.